Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important Convergence review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what Convergence books to buy. Because here on Comic Frontline, everybody, we promise to cover every single Convergence book. And that's right, fans, we are on week 4. And I think I might be the first one out of the group to do a Convergence review. And today, we are talking about Convergence, Crime Syndicate, issue number 1. That's right, fans. Cool cover here. It has a real nostalgic looking feel on here where you have Superwoman in an electric chair, Owlman, Johnny Quick, Ultraman, and Power Ring on that cover. So really interesting cover. The story is written by Brian Buccellato, and the art is done by Phil Winslade. When you look at the art and you read the book, it really has a real nostalgic feel. That those colors and the way the characters are drawn, you can see that they're drawn maybe like 60s, 70s, around that time. This book takes place in Metropolis, Earth 3, and 853rd century metropolises. So those are the cities that's going through this whole dome situation. We can see again, it just looks like they intentionally made the book look like it was just old and had that classic feel to it, but the characters were drawn nicely throughout the book. I thought the dome was drawn really well, and and there was just good action throughout the book. Just had these classic poses with heroes running with guns, and just I like that. I like that old school type of feel, And the Crime Syndicate was humanized here, so they didn't have any powers. Good paneling too. I like the split panels here between these three. So yeah, visually I thought the book was awesome. And then you get some Lex Luthorians that are here in this version of Metropolis, which I was pretty neat, pretty excited about. So what was the story about? What did I think of it? Is it worth your money? First off, the narration starts off really well. Superwoman's doing the narration, and you can see if you look at the dialogue boxes, it's written on notebook paper. So obviously she's writing it as in the diary or whatnot, and she's gives you the lowdown of what happens with the crime syndicate, how they're like falsely accused, how they came to this Earth and they looked at everybody backwards, but since they were on Earth. Everyone looked at them as backwards and that they were the criminals because when the dome went down, there was an accidental death that was on their hands. So they were looked at as the criminals and they blamed Superwoman because of it. And because of her situation now, she is in prison on death row and she's getting ready to die. And throughout the issue, you wind up seeing the crime syndicate here trying to go in, and they go to try to rescue her before her execution time. And so they go in, and they wind up getting captured by the rogues, which I thought was really cool. The other side of this story is you get to learn a little bit about 853rd century Metropolis, and you get to see these versions of the characters, like Superman and Batman and Flash and all the other characters, which I thought was pretty cool, but I didn't have a connection with them because I know nothing about them, but they looked really neat. And there was an explosion that happened, the dome goes down, and then eventually they're going to have to obviously fight the crime syndicate. But my gravitational to it was the crime syndicate and what they were going to do and how they were going to try to get Superwoman out of here. Again, they run around the rogues. They're called the Rogue Hunters here on Earth 3. Captain Cold leads the bunch, and let's just say that they are stopped, and there's something, Superwoman winds up dying at the end of the issue, and it's kind of sad. You'll read on how how it hurts really Owlman throughout the issue, and then you get to see the little battle between the Lex Luthorians and the Metropolis or whatever it's called, and and then all of a sudden you wind up seeing that yes, just like in every issue, the dome goes away and they get their powers back, and yes, they're going to have to battle each other. But this is a really cool page looking at it here too. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell what the story was about. I think Brian Buccellato did a good job on this book. You can only do so much, I think, with these Convergence issue 1s. No matter what happens, these heroes don't have powers. No matter what happens, they're stuck in the dome. No matter what happens, the dome goes down. No matter what happens, they're going to have to fight somebody, whether they like it or not. It's what the story offers to its readers in between all that, if it captures my attention, to possibly read the second issue or not. And after reading this particular issue, I find myself maybe reading it digitally because I'm able to through Comic Frontline, but spending money on it, I'm not too sure because I'm not crazy about this version of the 853rd Metropolis group. But I do like the Crime Syndicate, so that portion of the story was well done. I think this deserves at least a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed the Crime Syndicate portion again, and yeah, so I thought it was okay. Nothing that blew me out of the water, but it was definitely worth the read. So if you guys want to go ahead and check this out, again, Crime Syndicate issue number 1 gets a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Guys, tell me in the comments below of what you think of Convergence up until this point. What you think of the Crime Syndicate issue. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com. Don't forget to check out our live show each and every Tuesday night at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't have time to watch us, well, there's no excuses because our live show is now on iTunes. You can tune in, just search for Comic Frontline, and you'll see our most recent episodes on there, and they'll be going up each and every week. So again, fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline, and until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and thanks for watching, fans. Take care. Bye.